and I am broadcasting from London. I'm the author of There's More to Books Than Reading, How to Help Your Child Bring Stories to Life. And today I've got the amazing Chloe Whiting here, who's only 10 years old. She has written the book Friendships, Things That You Can Do to Develop Incredible Friendships with anyone. Please, can you tell us about yourself, Chloe?
Well, my name is Chloe Whiting, and I'm 10 years old, and I live in a small town called Luton.
Brilliant. Can you tell us about your book?
Well, it's about friendship, and it's all about the different types of friendships, and it can tell you about how people can feel when people talk to people the way they do, and how they can resolve what they've said.
Brilliant. And what did inspire you to write your book?
Well, my granddad, Philip Chan.
And he's co-writing it with you, isn't
he? Yeah.
Brilliant. What was your favourite story when you were a really young child, and why?
Well, I'm not quite sure because I did read quite a few books, but I don't know really.
Was there a favourite story at bedtime that you used to read?
Well, there was one, Dick King-Smith.
Brilliant. He's a good author. And can you think of a favourite book that you've got now, and why?
Well, my kind of favourite book is my granddad's book. I do like that book.
Brilliant. So you really like maths as well?
Yeah, it's my favourite subject.
Fantastic. Are there any other authors that you like right now at the moment, or any films that you watch that are from books?
Well, there is a film, Harry Potter, and I have read a few of the books, but I haven't read all of the books.
Oh, fantastic. Who's your favourite character?
I think Harry Potter, yeah.
Really? There's some lovely friendships in that story as well, isn't there? That could link into your book.
Yeah.
Definitely. W.O.R.K.S is organising a Talks with Kids event, and we'd love to invite you to talk about your book on stage. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Are there any other book stories or characters or films that you really enjoy?
Well, a few of them. I'm not quite sure about the names. I just basically like to watch I like to watch any films, and I don't mind what book as long as the book cover is quite exciting. I like to read
it. Fantastic. Okay. So what would you say to other children that are watching this, and how to inspire them to do the same?
Well, I would say that it doesn't matter what the type of it doesn't matter what the type of book that you want to write. It just matters about what you think that you are very passionate about, and what you think you are very good at knowing about.
Fantastic. I love that. I noticed there was one section in your book. It's about not what you think about. It said at the end of the book, it said that it says some people you're going to like, some people you're not going to like, and that's fine. Do you know which bit I'm talking about?
Yeah. Basically, should I tell you what I mean? Like what I was on about. Okay. So, well, wait. Can you repeat that, please? Like what you said, please.
Yeah. At the end of the book, there's a section on you can't be friends with everybody. It says some people you'll like, some people don't, and that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're on about. So some people get along with some people, but you really get along with people that you know for quite a long time. But if you spend time with them for quite a long period of time, then you might start to not like them, and you might start to have a little bit of fights and that. But there is a few names of people that that they're called. And should I tell you what they could be called? That they're called, like what the names of the friends can be called.
Definitely.
Okay.
Hello.
Well, there's strangers, which you may know in the future, but you don't know yet, and you don't know their names or anything about them. And there's acquaintances, which you know their name, you don't know lots of information about them. And there's occasional friends, which you like go to like clubs with and everything like that. And then there's close friends, which know your deepest like secrets. But there's best friends, which some people don't have a lot of. Some people only have one or none. But best friends are people that always stick by you and like never like give up on you, and always like if you're sad they help you.
Brilliant. So what's your one tip for somebody who maybe has, because I'm thinking of adults, not just children, maybe children who have moved school or adults who have moved cities. What's your one tip for helping them make friends?
Well, just be generous and polite to everyone. Then they'll start to like you, and then you'll start to bring closer and closer to them.
Brilliant. Okay. There's a section on arguments in your book. What's a tip on if you're arguing with a friend?
Well, just try and like if you like it's a really bad argument, then either if it's a really bad argument, then tell a teacher if you're at school or the nearest adult. But if you're like an actual adult, then you have to resolve it by actually talking, because if you're doing it by message or call, then it's not actually fake, because it's better to do it face to face so you can actually express how you feel.
That's a brilliant advice. Yeah, definitely, because sometimes emails can be taken the wrong way or text messages.
Yeah,
you're right.
Because you have to explain it to them.
Definitely. So, thinking back to friendships, if I was to try and make friendships in another situation where I don't know anybody, what's your advice to go up to the strangers?
Pardon me. So maybe you could just smile at them. Don't just ignore them. So if you budge, because most people, if they find friends, they're usually in a massive a centre where there's loads of people walking, and some people they budge people. If you say oh, I don't care, in your head, and you can see the facial expressions, but it's actually politer to say sorry. And if you do that, then you'll probably make friends with them, and then if you see each other again, you'll probably say hi and everything like that.
Fantastic. That's really lovely advice. Okay, so I think that's everything I've got to ask. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
Well, I must say, at the moment, on my first paragraph, 1 second, on my first paragraph, 1 second, on my first paragraph, you know about these strangers? So that's also, when you bash into people, that's also a way that they are strangers, but as I said, they can be soon to be friends, and this is a saying, and it's strangers are really friends. You don't know yet, because you don't know if you're going to meet a stranger in a few years' time, and you'll start to meet each other and all that, and so that could actually turn into acquaintances, and that could turn into occasional friends, and then it can turn into close friends, and then finally, if you get really, really close, then it can turn into best friends.
Brilliant. That sounds wonderful. So thank you very much. And maybe we can join Philip. Maybe he can come and answer a couple of questions.
Hello, Kat. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're listening to this. Thank you so much, Kat, for actually letting Chloe and actually myself to join your program. I know you're doing fantastic stuff with your nanny and inspiring so many people. So thank you. So fire away, any question you want, as long as I can answer it.
It's an honor to be able to meet Chloe in person. I've heard so much about her. So what inspired you, Philip, to support her to write this book?
I think obviously if we give any child a good start, and also making friends is one of the key issues in life. And I've discovered so many adults actually really don't have any friends. And when I get to talk to them, somewhere back early, for some reason they have been made inferior by it could be the family, it could be school friends, and that actually creates a lot of problems for years. And it could be even some of the adults, are still very shy. So if we can get that right, to have the right basis of how to make friends, the skill, young enough, then I think we'll create a better society. There'll be more friendly people. Also, yes, and it's also no one can ever be right, but it's knowing how to actually listen to people, to be respectful to people. And I think if they have got that basis early enough, then that will make life better. And also in a deeper relationship, when you have boyfriend, girlfriends, and get married, and so on, it's know how to communicate with each other. So that's the basis. And we talk about lots of different things. I think this book is the start of her journey. And as she gets older, then there'll be different aspects of her book. Then she'll add more to learn, so she can become a better person herself, and also to be able to actually make more friends in a significant way.
Definitely. I mean, as you get older, Chloe, you might go to college or university, and even moving cities. So as a nanny myself, I've moved 200 miles away from where my family and friends are, and I've had to make friends. And I think your book would have been really useful and still will be for me. I would love to read your book and find out more, because obviously I don't know very many people down in London. So I'm very excited to see the rest of your book.
One of the important chapter is a chapter is understanding about self-image and how stress develops, the four types of stress, and also the conflict cycle. In fact, using this model, you can analyze why our argument happens, and with that understanding, hopefully you recognize signs so you don't actually go the full blown. You know how to diffuse at the right moment. So that is the absolute key skills for anybody at whatever age. And so this is actually featured in her book. So it's a learning curve for her as well. So over time, hopefully this will help her to encourage other people. So, okay, sometimes it's not who's right or wrong, but we have different opinion as to know how to respect people. They have views. We may not agree, but you still learn how to respect their views. Okay, back to you, Kat.
All right. Thank you so much, Chloe, and thank you, Philip. It's been really lovely to talk to you. Have you enjoyed the show today, Chloe?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you so much for having us as on. Really appreciate that.
That's okay. What have you enjoyed about the show today, Chloe?
Well, I like people asking me questions, and I like to answer them.
Fantastic. You've done really well. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
So this is her book cover. So the next challenge is then also to create time then to finish in time that, and also fit in with homework and schoolwork as well.
Wow, inspirational. All right. Thank you to everybody wherever you are in the world. And we hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.